Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be comparing the 2014 to the 2007. There's a bunch of differences and similarities we'll be covering to horsepower, engine type, modernization as we move up in the years. So the first differences I want to talk about are, as you can see here, the front. They gave it a huge facelift on the 2014 models. 2007, they pretty much raised the bumper. Instead of using light bulbs on the fog lights and the two front headlights, the red one here has full LEDs, more energy efficient, not pulling too much power from your battery. So as far from the headlights, the grille is a lot wider here on top and bottom. They also got rid of the honeycomb air restrictions here. It still has a little bit, but the majority of it's gone. That's a big improvement, increased airflow. I really want to talk about the hood here too. They did add some vents on top, and on the other model here, they had an option with a scoop on the hood. That was the only other option for these 2007s, but this one here does not have that option. So here I want to talk about this one a little bit more. It was kind of an update, a modernization from the old school 1970, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me on that in the comments. But yeah, they tried to modernize it. They gave it a lot more sharp corners, square looks. Walk around the car here with me. You know what I like here? Actually, I don't know if this was intentional, but it kind of, nowadays, that people think that this is a wide body accent. I don't know, I guess. If I talk to Dodge owners, they'll assume that. But yeah, it has it all the way around here. Shit. No, I'm just kidding. Don't mind that, don't mind that. We're gonna come over here and go to the 2014, where they really changed the game with this one. This one was super popular when it came out. I think it was very popular because on the other one here, they came out with the Shelby in 2007, and it has a very similar look to this. That's why I feel like these are very popular. And Ford actually added a bunch of customer suggestions as far as modifications. They gave it a nice lip. This is aftermarket lip, but it has a very nice lip, has very nice curves to it. It has nice round and modern looks to it. You come over here. As far as the fender goes, it still has that kind of wideness to it, but it very much blends in compared to the other car. It does have 19s front and rear. That's stock. I'm just saying off stock. I do have 19s here. The other one comes with 16 inches front and rear. That's stock. So now I want to talk about the engine types. This has a 4.6 liter and it's pushing around 300 horsepower, and the 2007 has a 5.0 liter and it's pushing around 450. This motor was actually very much improved when it came out. It shocked everybody, honestly, of the durability and how much boost it could handle. It's a very durable motor. That's one of the reasons I got it too, because I could have fun with it and not really worry about damaging the motor too much because of how reliable these are. They're so reliable that they actually put them in their F-150s when these came out. This is a Gen 1 Coyote. So these are both rear wheel drive cars with a 1.7.1 inch wheelbase. So the interior here, we actually got some nice leather seats. The dash is very old school. We do got a nice screen in there installed. The shifter was a big thing back in the day. That was a very iconic look for this car. And surprisingly, when you add aftermarket radio, the speakers really have some good bass in it, but most Mustangs do not have that much room. It's back there. And as you know, it's old school, so you gotta manually turn on the headlights, the fog lights. And as far as the gauges here, they're very similar, but it does have a screen in the middle. And we do have some LED lights and LED gauges here, a little more modernized. Again, I love this car. I love how it is. Modernized shifter there. Did add a screen there. And we do got the air vents. Big difference. Big difference there. They don't stick out, and we do got square ones in the middle. This being a premium, we do have the lights underneath here and in the middle of the cup holders. Again, not that much room in the back. So here, as we go to the rear of the two vehicles, I want to start off with the 2007. As you can see, a very square look compared to the other but that's coming from the 1970 Mustang. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where it came from. All these boxy, sort of modern day, back in 2007. It was actually really booming back then. This was very valued and very appreciated and respected. Still as in today, people drive these around, and man, they've done a really good job modernizing it. They have different tail light options for these now that aren't too expensive. That's what I like about these. Modifications are pretty cheap for these now. These headlights, you can modernize it to 2015 Mustang rear end tail lights, or the 2014 over there. You know, they're still squared, but they got that nice look and touch to it at night. So over here with the 2014, we got a nice modern day look. Again, I love everything about this car, so I might be boosting it up way too much, but we got nice LED halos here, which damn, it's an iconic look at night. I don't know if you've seen them, but they look pretty nice. And then another thing that Ford did, the help of the community, when the 2007s were out, a lot of people blacked out the center. So this is now a factory option that you could get. And unlike the other one, like I said, this one's round and smoother. You could definitely see the similarities. Every single company is just trying to boost them up, make them a lot better. But this was, again, like I said, they made them better based off of customer modifications that they did to the 2007. And it really made this car what it is. Ford really went all out with this car here. They had internal packages as far as the premium package, and for this car over here, they didn't have that many options. It was just standard GT V6, a cloth or leather seats. There wasn't too many options. Oh, and these, when the Shelbys came out, they had a lot of options that these do have now as a standard base model GT. But when they came out with this, they offered premium GTs, regular GTs, performance pack, which the performance packs come with Brembos, big brake kit from factory, which is amazing. Those are very amazing cars. The digital dash on this one does have a track pack, couple different options, 0 to 60, accelerometer on this one. It's very loaded compared to these. But you know, they're just starting off with these and just moving up. If you're buying one of these, trust me, get the premium. It's worth the money. At the end of the day, these are honestly both great cars, and I very much consider purchasing any one of these two and looking more into it if you're really thinking about getting either of these. Just have fun, modify it the way you want, and you'll love it either way. So that's it for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one. See ya.